Hello, YouTube. Jessie here. How are you tonight? I feel pretty foolish. I thought, filming and talking when I picked up this piece and started doing the edge. But then I just checked and I had not pressed record. So I just blabbered onto myself for, I don't know what, 10 minutes? No, maybe not that long. I would say 5 at least. To just talking to myself. Well, I mean, I am still talking to myself, but hopefully somebody out there will hear it. Either way, we're all just screaming into the void. Anyway, so I'm here working on edging these yellow and blue goddess earrings. Little goddess figure, and they have this really fun blue glitter background. It's glitter vinyl. And now I'm just working on the edging using 4mm Czech fire polish beads and size 13 Czech seed beads. And I just went, well, talked about it for quite a while, a couple of minutes ago, but I was just saying, so I'm using like a size 13 beading needle right now because that's what works best with the size 13 Czech seed beads. They have a tendency to be more irregular and have kind of smaller openings, and as opposed to the size 15 Japanese beads, like a Toho, or I don't know, I'm sure Miyuki, Delica makes a size 15. I don't know, I don't have any. I only have size 11 regular, the size 11 Delicas. But anyway, so you see these, they're quite small and their openings are very tiny. I generally can't pass anything bigger than the size 13 beading needle through them, especially if I have to go through them more than once, as opposed to these are size 15 Japanese Tohos. And so you can see maybe here the openings for them are very large in comparison to the size of the bead, and the openings are like more regular and consistent, and so you can pass a larger needle through them a couple of times. So it's easier to use like a size D thread as opposed to a 00, which I have trouble threading a 13 beading needle with size D thread. And I know that there's people out there that do it with no problem, and I can eventually do it. It just takes some time. But I'm finding that this glitter backing, glitter vinyl, is a little tough in places, and it's kind of difficult to get this needle through it. And so I'm just going to keep that in mind for the next time that I make anything with a smaller bead. If I use the size 13 Czech beads, I won't use this glitter vinyl for the backing, because it's there have been a couple of moments just in this, in this little stretch here where I felt like my needle was like on the verge of breaking. And so I'm just gonna keep that in mind for myself. So, but like I said earlier, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning here. August, I'm fully on like a nocturnal night goblin, working the night shift sort of schedule. I generally work until around the time that the sun comes up, and then I'll go into sleep because that's like, it's still reasonably cool, and then I just kind of sleep until it gets too hot and I wake up from the heat. So we'll see. Tomorrow I have to be up in time to take photos for Etsy though, so I do have an alarm set. It's for like noon, but just in case. It's supposed to be pretty warm tomorrow though, so I don't think I'll make it that late. But it was pretty nice today. I think it was only like 90. Which is crazy to think that that's nice weather, but it really was. So yeah, I was just sitting here working on these, working on another pair. Hopefully that'll be done by tomorrow for my Etsy shop drop, or today by this afternoon, Friday, August 6th. Yeah, Friday, August 6th, I'm gonna have a shop drop at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And, you know, I just thought instead of watching YouTube, I could contribute and make some content to put on YouTube. So I don't know. Flipped on the old camera phone here. Flipped on the old camera. Who? What? What? Yeah. I don't know. I hope the video looks okay. I work just with my current, the one that I use, but it's old. It's an iPhone 7. That I've had for coming up on 5 years. So, I know eventually I'm gonna have to upgrade, but for now I gotta work with what I have, which is this ancient iPhone. And yeah, I just filmed straight on this, and I honestly, like, I don't know how to edit videos at all. No idea. So you just get the straight, raw, unedited footage. And that's probably why I have very few viewers. Nothing fancy here. I don't know if you saw that, but pushing my needle through this, like, little bits of glitter fly off. But none of it's coming off, like, on my hand or, like, rubbing off, so that's good, because I was kind of worried about that. It's just at the specific points where I push the needle through. So I don't know, how are you guys doing? What else are you watching on YouTube? I don't know about you guys, but I spend most of my YouTube viewing time watching van life stuff. You know, all the nomadic van life, RVers. Let's see, who do I watch? I love My Basic Journey. Chantal and her dog Joey. It's probably my favorite one. I like Wandering Jimmy, but he hasn't posted in a long time. I always follow Aja Pandemonium. Oh, Adventure Van Man, Toby in Transit. Those guys are cool. One day, I'd like to, I don't know if I could live in a van, but live nomadically somehow. It's kind of my long-term life goal. But it's not happening right now. I don't know. What about you guys? Would you ever live in a van or an RV full time? Do you think that's crazy talk? What about tiny house living? See, I've been into tiny houses for like a long time. Like back when the only place you could get like tiny house like content was from the Tumbleweed Tiny House Company out of Sebastopol. Like north of Bodega Bay on California coast. But I don't know, I was really into it and then like it just exploded. There's tiny house stuff everywhere. Oh no, there's a bug. And I think tiny houses are a good option for single people, but I think like couples or families that move into tiny houses, that's just bonkers. I could not live in that close of quarters with anyone. Like, I've never even really shared a room with anyone, you know, let alone like 150 square feet that your whole life takes place in. It's too much. Then again, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's great. Maybe you're watching this while sitting in a tiny house with your family of 6 right now, and you're thinking, you're bonkers. Maybe that's what's happening. Oh, come on. There we go. And so if you're wondering, so this is, you know, this is the vinyl glitter backing here, and then this white layer, that's Pellon, the interfacing, and it's Pellon 72F, which is the double-sided fusible interfacing, because it's kind of the thickest and the stiffest that I could find, and that keeps your work stable, you know. And I think I saw another beater mention it on Instagram, that's what they used, or it could have been on YouTube, I don't know, it was a while ago. I've been using it for years now, and I love it. In fact, I need to go buy some more, even though I have tons of things like fixed, like glued to interfacing, ready to be beaded, but I always get new stuff, and so I need more interfacing, you know. what did I have? I'll show you some stuff when I'm done. New things that I have that I want to get to work on, but gotta be beaded first. Maybe I'll do it in a separate video. I know all of my videos are like long. Like I said, I don't know how to edit stuff, so forgive me. Okay, so there's my last fire polish bead. I've been doing this like in frame, I don't know. If not, you can just listen to it chatter. If it hasn't been in frame, you 100% turn this off by now, I'm sure. So you just pick up one. Poke yourself in the thumb. Just gonna bring this up through here. And then we're going to weave it back through around to the top to make the loop that the earring hooks will go through. Ooh, what color earring hook should I use with this? Should I put them on like gold-plated like ear wire, just like the regular hooks? Or should I go with the kidney wires? I don't know, we'll check it out. Ugh, thread keeps getting caught on the corner of this tray. Almost there. I think I want it to go across these three from this one to this one. I think that would look best. That's the one that I'm going down, so I'm gonna go into the backing and then come back up it. I caught it well enough. Yep. So then I think it'll probably take about 12 of these, maybe 16. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. Let's see what that looks like. To this one, yeah, that works. Okay, and then since it's an uneven number here, we're gonna come there. Up through these beads. We're just gonna do this once. They're so little, it's so hard to pass it through them multiple times. Actually, maybe I can do it once more. Just to make sure that it's good and strong. Bring it down here one last time. Then you just want to, you know, take it through a couple. You're just anchoring it, making sure that that tension is good and taut to keep your beads in place, because you don't tie it off at the end of this. You just weave it back through, and the tension keeps everything in place. And so when it comes to this last round and the edging, I like to go back up and kind of make a square just to make sure that it's set. And then I come through to the front, come up through here, and you want to go around at least once, possibly twice or more if you can, because then you know that everything is good and secure. Okay. So we roll it around, and now we're just gonna trim the excess thread. And there you go. I really like it. I like this new bold color. I like the color combo. And so I'm gonna do the other one, and then I'll come back in another video, since I won't be able to stitch them together because I don't have that kind of skills. Those kinds of skills. But yeah. So I'll come back and show you the finished product in the next video, and I'm also going to walk you through some of the new supplies that I have, new centers, so you know what's coming up. Alright, thank you so much for watching. If you don't mind hitting the thumbs up, you know, the like button, subscribe, turn on that notification bell. I'm just kidding, who does that? But if you did, that'd be cool. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.